Blogging, the importance of blogging. A lot of people say to me, what's blogging? Blogging's this old-fashioned thing that we used to do, but it's become a very important part of business. So we have our homepage is a blog. And so what happens is that you come to our homepage, anytime you'll see something different. Every 2 to 3 days, a new post goes up. Could be a video, could be an article. So you can see here, 6 myths. There's 6 myths about business coaching is an article. We got a video with Brad Sugars. But I just thought, I let this guy here, I told you I follow, this is Pat Flynn. Now, Pat Flynn doesn't actually sell anything. That's his monthly income there. How much? $97,975 last month. Wow. And he doesn't sell anything. Because his blog's good content and people repay him by clicking on links on his website to affiliate products that he gets a commission on. What it does is shows you the power of a blog. Power of a blog. And all he blogs about is how to make money online. That's usually how most people make money online, by the way. But it just shows. Now, having said that, he's got a lot of integrity. He's got a few other sites that he set up. One of them is Food Trucker. He decided to start another site up called Food Trucker to help the food truck industry. If you're going to get into the food truck industry, what are the things you need to do? And he's now making an income from that site. So he's showing people that you can... Pat Flynn. P-A-T-F-L-Y-N-N. Pat Flynn. Why would you blog? Traditional websites are dead. You want your website to be dynamic, you want it to be interesting, you want your clients to be able to come, and your prospects to be able to come and see new, up-to-date and relevant information. As you can see, we put lots of different posts on there, and on the right-hand side are things to get people to interact at a different level. So there could be an event coming up with a registration form, it could be a free download. You know, we've got always got something on our sidebar, like this was a 6 Mistakes social media ebook that got downloaded a fair bit. There's something else up there at the moment. But it's always collecting email addresses, and it helps our email database grow every month. It also makes you the authority. As soon as you've got regular content going out, video, podcasts, ebooks, blog posts, you become the authority in your industry, which is highly important if you want to make sure the people you're dealing with are trusting you enough to buy from you. And remember, they're all doing their research where these days? Yeah, 86% of people are doing research online. Guess what? If you keep popping up as the authority, every time they turn around there's a video of you, or there's a blog post by you, or there's an ebook by you, or there's a recommendation for you, guess who they're going to end up buying from? Hello? They're going to end up buying from you, aren't they? So you've got to be there. It also means that you can stand alone. You no longer have to compete with all the others, because all the others, most people haven't worked out how to do this stuff. And if you get in early now and be an early adopter, you'll get ahead of your competition. Because in general business, most business have not cottoned on to this yet. And I can tell you now that if you type in business coaching, we're on the page 1 every time. The reason why? Because of the amount of content we've got. It really, a lot of people are searching for that online. Capture details is another reason to have a blog. As I said before, get the subscribe button, and this is the biggest reason. This is our Google organic page visits for the first 6 months of this year. You can see that climb. And that's when I seriously started putting effort into producing videos, the podcast, the blog posts. Can you see a trend happening there? And organic traffic, what's good about organic traffic? It's free. And what else? What else is good about organic traffic? Better conversion rate. Why? Because they're looking for what it is you sell. Pretty good. It's very targeted. Yes? And what do you mean? Like, yeah, one of the things about things like this is it's very difficult to measure the effect on the conversion rate. What I can tell you is that I've definitely got more sales this year as a result of all the content. And I know that because people come up and say, I've been watching your videos, or I listened to your podcast, or I saw you I read your blog post, people are very much interacting with it. The other thing is keeping clients longer as well, because they know that they can connect with me in other ways that I couldn't do before. Yeah.
I just wanted to share something with everybody that I discovered this year from another course, is that they reckon that 96 to 98% of people that visit your website are not ready to buy. So when they first come, they're still doing research. So you have to give them a reason to come back, because otherwise 98% is a large market.
Yeah. And Google measures what's called your bounce rate as well. And if people don't stay on your website very long, you actually get penalised for that. because Google then goes, well, your content mustn't be of much relevance for that search term. So you want to make sure you've got ways to engage people that land on your website for as long as possible. So you want them to be able to read something, watch something, interact with something. If you can get them putting their email address in and getting a free download, even better. So it's just about having some way of adding value, because they're doing research, they're looking for answers, not for product or service at that point. You're right. Another good thing about having a blog is you can get suppliers and customers to contribute. Yep, you got a point? Okay. So let's go back to the beginning. If it's fun, do it. If you don't like doing it or you're not good at it, get someone else. Remember the skill fun chart? If it's high skill, high fun, and you've got the skill and you enjoy doing it, do it. If it's high skill and low fun, don't do it. It's that simple, right? You've got to decide that everyone's different. My VA does a lot of my social media stuff for me, even on my personal page, which I know some of you already know and some of my friends are very upset by, but they'll stick a photo up of their cat and they'll get a like and they'll think, yay, Ben likes my cat. No, it's my VA. I don't have time for that rubbish. Other good thing about a blog is that you do get to moderate all the comments and reviews that are left on your own blog. Unlike some of those other sites, if you can get traffic onto your website, you get to moderate everything that happens. It's your own race course, basically. You own it. All right. Any questions? Exciting? Yeah. The best sales training manual. Join one of my coaching programs. Apart from that, that's the only thing. It's the best thing. Seriously, the best. Crikey. Look, there's not... The thing is, everyone's style with sales... It's a great question, by the way, great question, but there's no one answer. I've read hundreds of books on sales, and I've put together my own courses. I've written on sales in books. There's no one thing. I think you've got to go out there and find something that you relate to and that you enjoy. Yeah. Sorry, you got a question?
Yeah, you said you use different media like Facebook and stuff. You also mentioned something about living social when you started.
Yes.
How did that go for you to start?
Not very well. Once again, because you think about the people that like Living Social, or what's the other one, that other stupid one? Groupon. What type of people are they? And I'm going to offend some people here that buy off them. You're cheap asses. True or true?
Who's that?
See, people that buy off a social, living social and Groupon. So you just got to decide whether it's your target market or not.